The night of June 11, 2022, descended upon the town of Seytenga, Burkina Faso, not with the quiet peace of a desert evening, but with the chilling silence that precedes a storm of unimaginable terror. Nestled near the border with Niger, this bustling community was about to become the epicenter of one of the most brutal massacres in the nation's recent history. Shadows lengthened as heavily armed jihadist militants, affiliated with the Islamic State in the Greater Sahara, silently surrounded the town, cutting off all avenues of escape. The air grew thick with dread as the realization dawned on the residents. They were trapped, and a nightmare was about to unfold in their very streets. Before we delve deeper into this harrowing event, please remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of the Calendar of Crime. The militants moved with a cold, calculated precision, their intent clear and merciless. They systematically went from door to door, dragging men from their homes into the dusty streets. The attackers specifically targeted the male population, sparing women and children, but forcing them to witness the horrific executions of their fathers, husbands, and sons. The night echoed with the sounds of gunfire and the agonizing cries of families being torn apart. Over 86 civilian men were brutally murdered in cold blood, their lives extinguished in a senseless act of violence that would forever scar the community. The aftermath of the massacre was a scene of utter devastation and despair. As the sun rose over Seytenga, it illuminated a town transformed into a graveyard. The streets were littered with the bodies of the fallen, and the air was heavy with the grief of those left behind. Thousands of survivors, traumatized and fearing further attacks, fled their homes, seeking refuge in neighboring towns and across the border. The massacre not only claimed dozens of lives, but also displaced an entire community, adding to the growing humanitarian crisis in the Sahel region. The Seytenga Massacre stands as a grim testament to the escalating violence and instability plaguing Burkina Faso and the wider Sahel. It highlights the vulnerability of civilian populations caught in the crossfire of extremist insurgencies and the urgent need for international attention and support. As we remember the victims of June 11, 2022, we are reminded of the profound human cost of conflict and the enduring resilience of those who survive. The echoes of that tragic night in Seytenga continue to resonate, a somber chapter in the calendar of crime that must never be forgotten. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe for future episodes from the Calendar of Crime.